So this here is my project where we decided to close in the deck. So here's where I'm just taking down our shades and taking down the old existing handrails and just measuring out how much wood how much lumber I'm gonna need. So I'm just getting my measuring tape and just getting the dimensions between each bay so I can determine how much wood I need. Here you see I got my my lumber, and I'm starting to frame up my new handrail or my new knee wall, not sure what you will call it. By the way, apologize for the little video. I'm taking all of this via my Ring doorbell. See the kids going for school. So I'm not sure what day this was, but I started framing the rest of the wall. So most of the times when I'm doing my work, it's probably in the morning. I usually work a late shift from like 3, so pretty much after the kids go to school, my wife is at work. I have the house to myself to do all the work before I go to work myself. So that's us coming and going. Like I said, this is my Ring cam. So here's where I started getting my 4x8 sheets of plywood and putting it up against that railing or that wall that I framed up. So I'm just trying to just put it up there and get it into place, and I'm just gonna use my skill saw to cover it. And on the back side, I went ahead and covered it up with some a moisture barrier, Tyvek, and then use some siding to go on top of that. And I just used some roofing nails to put that in. So that's where we're at right now. Then I wasn't sure if I was actually going to use if we was going to make this a sunroom or a screen room. So I was like, while I got it open, let's go ahead and just put some insulation on this wall, just in case we decide to make it a sunroom and I had to get some windows. So I decided to insulate these walls, and then we decided to cover up with some shiplap. So I'm just measuring each panel to get those cut. That's my daughter coming in to help me out. Very handy. She learned a lot that day, and actually you'll see her helping me out throughout the project. So this here's another angle. You can actually see what was done. And here's another. Right here, I decided to put I think a 1x6 and cap my wall with that. So I'm just trying to get that lined up. And my plan was to put some 1x6s in between each bay and to sand it down and paint it. What I'm doing here is caulking all the little holes I made into my wood when I was shooting it with the trim nailer. My baby is on the ladder. So the reason I say that is because my wife is afraid of heights. She hardly ever gets up there. And that's Daddy's girl. And this is how it looks after I get it capped, sanded, and painted. Pretty proud of that. So here we decided to go ahead and start framing up for the screen doors. So we decided to have French screen doors. So I had to kind of come up with a design to kind of put that in. I think we're kind of proud of what I came up with. So we wanted it to be open fully, even though it was a French door. So I had to just kind of be a little innovative and come up with something where you don't leave that little bar that goes down the middle between French doors. So what I did was I got 2 French doors and I mounted a little 1x3 lip on the back of one of them so the other door would catch on it. And whenever we was ready, those little latches right there, we could lock them into place on the framing of the opening. So here's where I'm starting to decide the outside of the back side of the house and start to install the screening. So all these was custom screens for those big bays that we had to put in. So me and my wife YouTube videos how to make custom screens, and this is our process of doing that. You can't tell it, but we was very nervous cutting these screening off because we didn't have any room to spare. These screening was almost the exact size of the opening that we needed, so we did not have room for mistakes. And for a couple of first timers, I think we did flawlessly. So after making the frames and screening in those frames, when we got done, we picked it up and carried it to one of the bays and screwed them in. Here she comes. There goes my beautiful wife over here, putting me to shame, doing her screen. Did it way better than me, y'all. So that's 2 down and 3 more to go. And as you can hear the crickets out there, we worked tonight, plenty of nights. Sometimes we just have set in our minds that we just want to get done what we want to get done. That's how it is when you work and try to renovate your home yourself. Yeah, so here I just did a little speed frame where I'm just putting up some more of the siding on the outside, the back side of our deck. And here's the finished result. So after that, I had to take the doors off so my wife can come in and paint it. We wanted to make sure we didn't get any paints on those doors, so it was just easier for me to just remove it. And yeah, she does a really good job painting. I just taped it up for her. And she's doing pretty well on that ladder, y'all. She really don't like getting up on that ladder. She made me proud. All right, so then I went ahead and started painting the trim around the door and also around the windows. And this is what it looked like when I finally got it all completed. So door back on, trim on. And now let's do a little walkthrough of the inside. It's coming together, starting to come together. So right here we're enjoying the fruits of our labor, and after that we decide to let's put some blinds up. So this is what we're doing now, just putting some blinds in our room, kind of help get some of that sunlight out. But it was more so to help out with that. We got a projector, and maybe we can use it in the daytime if we can kind of black out some of this sun coming through. So that was the plan for the blinds, but it gave it more of a homey feel that I wasn't expecting. So it really makes an outside area feel more like inside. And here you go, what it looks like when it's all done. So to be honest, we wasn't really too sure of the layout as far as our furniture, so we kept rearranging it, or more so I kept rearranging it just to see what would be best and make the most room and make it accessible for people to walk around. This here is how that same area looks in the daytime with these blinds open. So thanks for watching. So this is our new space and we love it. Maybe more projects coming soon, but thanks for following along with our journey.